In life, there comes a moment when silence says more than words ever could. In today's video, we will explore powerful moments when a true Stoic walks away in silence, not out of weakness, but because he's finally strong enough to stop explaining himself. If you've ever felt the weight of toxic environments, one-sided loyalty, or the urge to protect your peace, this message is for you. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, didn't believe in drama or noise. They believed in action, emotional discipline, and the ability to detach without resentment. Because sometimes the most stoic thing, what you can do is walk away without anger, without argument, and without saying a single word. Let's begin. When respect is gone and ego has taken over, there comes a point in certain conversations, relationships, or environments where mutual respect disappears. You're no longer seen as a person. In those moments, every word becomes a battle of ego. The Stoic doesn't waste energy arguing with prideful minds. He doesn't fight for validation in places where value is already lost. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When a person stops listening and only wants to win, when your presence is tolerated but never valued, the Stoic doesn't raise his voice. He rises and leaves, silently. Because the Stoic never begs to be understood. He simply walks toward his peace. We live in a noisy world, endless opinions, fake smiles, emotional vampires, constant drama. But the Stoic protects his inner citadel, the calm fortress within. If a person, a group, or an environment constantly drains his energy, fills him with anxiety, or pulls him into chaos, the Stoic doesn't argue. He doesn't try to fix what isn't his responsibility. Epictetus said, "Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern." That means your thoughts, your emotions, your character. So when the outside world becomes too loud, when peace requires constant defense, the Stoic walks away quietly because peace that needs to be fought for every day isn't peace at all. He retreats not out of fear, but out of wisdom. When loyalty is one-sided and unseen, when that loyalty is taken for granted, when your time, presence, and care are treated like obligations instead of gifts. The Stoic does not argue. He does not demand recognition. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." People often believe you will always be there until one day you're not. That's the day the Stoic leaves. No fight, no final message, no emotional breakdown. He simply recognizes that loyalty must be mutual. And if it's not, his silence will be the final lesson. When being present requires betraying his principles. When staying means you have to lie to yourself. When being there requires you to be someone you're not. It may be at work, in a relationship, or even a lifestyle. But deep down you know it's no longer aligned with your values. The Stoics taught that virtue is the highest good. So when your presence begins to cost your truth, your dignity, or your moral clarity, you walk away. Not because it's easy, but because living a lie is harder. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The Stoic walks away without saying a word because there is nothing more to explain. He would rather walk alone in truth than stay surrounded by comfort that costs his soul. There is power in speaking, but there is even greater power in knowing when to stay silent and simply walk away. The world will tell you to fight, to explain, to prove your worth. But Stoics follow a different path, a path of calm, dignity, and inner peace. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is choose peace over presence, silence over struggle, clarity over chaos. You owe no one an explanation. Until next time, stay unshakable. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. Like, comment, subscribe, and return here for more Stoic spirit.